We should be back live right here. Let's see how the market is going to react today. If it's going to sell off, it's extremely insane that DAX is trading at these levels. It's going to come back if you're just giving the market some time and you're waiting, okay? Then everything should play out. So Nasdaq is really pushing. I think this is a huge overreaction, and the same for DAX. But again, DAX is not really confirming. I'm not going to take any long position on DAX before we're going to break above 225. And by the way, I closed the position for around break even. It didn't really work out. There was no progress. Doesn't really matter. My point is that if it's not going to break above 200, no reason to take a long. And if it's not going to break below 20,950, no reason to take a short. I know that the market is extremely overbought. It's going to come back to 20,000, sell off 6% or even lower, 8%. And Nasdaq already did that. So I would like to go long on Nasdaq rather than just go long on DAX. I could do long Nasdaq, short DAX, but it's not really my strategy, and I'm only going to be in for a short period of time. But this is completely insane what's going on. I'm not going to take a long on Nasdaq before we're going to break above 120. So before we're going to take this one out, and also the previous highs where we sold off. So I can always give it some time and just stay detached and just make 3-4% and walk away and be happy again. So smart, this system here. That's what I'm very good at, just waiting and giving it some time. So we can still see that DAX is pushing, no confirmation, high lows, high highs. It's going to be fun to see what Tesla is going to do. I know they will report earnings, I think so, tonight. I'm not super confident if they will. Again, I'm not really paying attention to that. Tomorrow we're going to have a lot of news coming in. It's going to be a big day for me tomorrow, both for DAX but also for New York session. DAX is pushing really hard and Nasdaq is selling off. So no progress above. Looks like we could do a short here. Here I would also like to do a short. I could consider trading the DAX and take a short on DAX because we sold off. I'll start doing a light short position, not a light short, it's not a super light, and it's going to be a quick scalp in and out. Let's see here if it's going to come back to 130. Or if they're just going to push the market. I'll exit this one here. Just a quick little trade here, quick little scalp. It's very volatile. I don't like that. It doesn't have to be that volatile, but still decent because I managed to go short at 50. And I managed to close at 44. It's currently trading at 42, so you can also exit short. It was just a quick little warming up setup. Let's see here. Nasdaq also looks weak, but again, they will try to push it back to above 18,000. Same for the DAX. There's no confirmation at all. You can see it right here. There is absolutely no confirmation with break below 21,000. Every time we get to just close to, it's pushing right back up. And it's because we're gonna have news tomorrow. And we also have news today in 30 minutes. I think they're gonna speak today. It's gonna have ECB president, yeah, it's gonna speak. Consumer confidence, yeah. Not a lot, but still some sort of like confirmation. Is extremely overbought. But again, you don't want to go against the trend. Like if you hope and you could short it, like it's just very risky. I know we could take it back to 930 and make 70 points, or maybe take it even lower. It's just like very risky. They are really pushing the market, and that's why I don't have any positions and why I'm only scalping. I could consider doing another short here, but now they're just pushing it. Wall Street is pushing. No confirmation, but Wall Street is actually really okay. Because here Dow Jones is pushing a lot. Then Coca-Cola must push. Yeah. Big push on Wall Street. UK is not doing anything really. The DAX is also consolidating, kind of like tricky here. It could push all the way back to 175 or 200 or even 300. It could keep pushing up. If we zoom a little bit out, we shouldn't be taking any trades here. We should just wait. If I want to do something, I could consider doing a long on Nasdaq, but yeah, not really, to be honest. It's very risky. There's no confirmation above, and there's no confirmation really below. Big push on Wall Street. Could be a top. They're just pushing it up. They really want to push it. I could consider a long on DAX based on the push we saw in Nasdaq. I think Nasdaq is too risky here. If I would do something, I would probably short it here. There is an opening range breakout, so there's a breakout, but there is no 15 points above. This is no confirmation, this is a fake out. So all the people that's buying in here is beginners, or do not know what's going on. They hope. I'm not saying it cannot push up, I'm just saying you have to be a little bit careful here. I would probably like to short it here if I really have to do something. But again, I want to be very careful here. So we saw a push with more than 15 points above. It is confirmation for me to go long. But again, as I told you, it could be a fake out. The DAX could also be a fake out. So just be very careful, okay? I think DAX, it could rally back to here and get rejected. So I'm gonna be ready to short the DAX, and I even would like to short the Nasdaq. I think it's an overreaction. I'm gonna start doing a short position here on the Nasdaq. I don't see any really big progress. Let's see. I did nothing. Still waiting. DAX is not pushing. Nasdaq is not doing anything. I'm gonna take a short here. I will take it maybe back to 18,000, but let's see here. It could also be a quick scalp in and out. They could push it up to 100. That's what I have to respect. And that's also what I have to accept while shorting against the trend. For me, this is not really confirmation. I can see that DAX is pushing up. No really big confirmation so far. They could push it in a minute or two up, but they could also push it down. I expect they're gonna push it back to 50. But let's see here. It's very risky here. Gonna move my stop loss up, and I'm gonna add to this one here. I'm adding to the short. Let's see here. I'm gonna exit the ones I opened for break even to see where the market is gonna go. I think they're gonna push it up to 100. And then it could get a strong rejection, and then it could come back potentially. But it could also continue to rally. And if it continues to rally, I'll get stopped out. Where I have this line is where I want to go long. So above that, that's a long for me. And I got stopped out right there. Okay, no worries. I closed with a loss. Let's see if this is going to continue. Because if this is going to continue, this is a long for me, okay? If this is not going to continue, then it's a short for me. Then I will re-enter short. And I'll take it all the way back. So the first loss for a long time. So we are above now. DAX is not really pushing. We buff this one, we above this one soon. And if we can break above and I can see we start rallying, then it's kind of like interesting to see where the market is gonna head. I'm down to take a long. It's not that I don't want to take a long, it's just it already went up 250 points. So I'll do a short here at 22. Currently short again. I get stopped out before. Let's see if they're gonna push it another time. They could push it. Looks like they might gonna push it. There's no really news. There's nothing that could really take the market down right now on this short time frame. It's just pointing up and it's keep pushing. We saw that on Wall Street, that we saw a big push, but we could see some sort of like consolidation or selling pressure. Why? Because it'll be past 15 minutes. So let's see if this is going to continue, and if it's going to continue, I will go for long, but I do not think that this is going to continue. Selling pressure there. Selling pressure on DAX. Not really. Let's see here. No progress so far. So I did 3 trades so far and have 1 open position where I'm in profit. So this session I lost 400 and I have 1 open position here. I like to add to this short once we break below the 100 level. But again, this market looks like it could push, and I just have to accept that it will push and then just move on and call the day for myself. I don't want to overtrade. I don't want to overcomplicate anything. Right now it's past 15 minutes and I marked the highs and I marked the lows, and there's no progress above 15 minutes so far, and that's simply why I have an open short position. But again, they could push it, and that's what I'm aware. So Wall Street is not really giving any signs of confirmation. If we're going to sell below 32 and then start selling below 25, then I'm pretty confident we're going to end around 600, and then we're going to see a reaction on the Nasdaq as well. But again, it could push to 150, and I'll just have to stop and accept that and then call it a losing day. Right now we see reaction on the Nasdaq that I expected. I expected it's going to potentially come up here, but again, I do not see any real progress above. They have to break above 15 points. This for me to really go for a long. So above here, I might consider going for a long, but again, it's very risky. So that's why I'm just holding short for now. I'm not saying that this is gonna work and I'm right at all. Okay, but I have a short position here, and everyone's saying buy, buy, buy. Everyone's saying this will go up. Calm down. I'm just like, no. Why would they push it more? They already pushed it. There's no news. They already pushed it like 1.2% for like what reason? There's like no really reason. So I might be wrong, and I have to accept that. I have to deal with that. Once we're gonna break below 100, so break below, I'll move my stop loss to break even. Okay, but no reason to move break even now, and then just get stopped out for no reason. Again, they could push it up short, the short term, just to take stop losses out, and then they could dump it again. Let's say we're gonna break below, then I'll move my stop loss to break even. Moving my stop loss to break even. If we can break above, we did not manage to break above. Break below, I'm sorry. Still short, nothing have changed. The reason why I'm short is because of Wall Street. Reaction was not confirmed, and then everyone is buying here and they hoping. I think most of the people is buying in the first 2 minutes. I did not. Still short if you're asking. No progress, no confirmation. I'm adding to this one here once we're gonna break below 100, and then I'll hold all the way back to 18,000. So I'm gonna have 120 points clear. So I'm gonna make 6% on this one here with no risk at all. I'm just waiting. I'm not doing anything. If you think I'm doing anything, I'm not. Moving stop loss to break even. I have no risk on this trade. Zero risk. Okay, let's see. Again, this is a risky trade. I think I'm gonna exit here. I think it could push back, so you can exit your short. I like the strategy that I have with no progress after 15 minutes. It's much better than just taking an opening range breakout. So going long here is my strategy, and I could close it within the first 15 minutes, and I get that point. So exit here once we break the pre-market highs, exit before, so after 15 minutes before the next 15-minute bar, and then no progress, go short. I just closed it. Yeah, I don't have to close it. It's still light for me. Overall, down with $100 or something like that, 0.5%, even less now because the account is bigger. I'm gonna go short again here. If we do not break above this candle in the next 2 minutes and we don't break above, I'll go for another short. But they could hold support here at 650, push back, and they could hold support here at 100 as I told you. But we're selling below, so I would like to take a short. If we in the next 2 minutes, so another minute, not gonna break above here and not gonna break above here, we did that right there. Okay, I'm not gonna go for a short. But to me, I think DAX looks interesting. Extremely big push here. Extremely big push for no reason really. And we can see it cannot break above 200. We might see it's going to sell below and sell off 10% later this week. Again, below 100. This is not looking good for NASDAQ. But it could push below, above again. So I'll go for another short position. Looks like I will go for a short here. Once we're gonna break below, I'll do a short here. Let's see. Very volatile. It's gonna be interesting to see, and I have a feeling that they will push it back. I'm not doing anything, I'm just waiting for this to sell off. They could push it above here. That's what the market is waiting for, and they could push it all the way back to here, okay? So they could push it. Let's see. No confirmation. DAX is a headache. DAX is really giving me a headache because DAX is not doing anything. It's just pushing, like we see Nasdaq do. Nasdaq have strong support here, but I'm still waiting to go long. It's a very risky trade. I could do a scalp here. I'll do a quick scalp here. It's very risky. I'm short here at 100. I'll exit this one here again at 94. I know you didn't manage to copy that one and follow my trades there. That's totally fine. We can do another one. I just saw a quick little setup. We could do it again here. 105 stop loss at highs, and I will take it back to here if we confirming, else it's just going to be a scalp. And they could push it. It looks like they're going to push it. Just looks like they're willing to really push the market. If it comes back to 95, I'll close it again. But let's see. Very strong Nasdaq and very strong Wall Street. Let's see the Wall Street. So Wall Street is also holding and it's pushing. The same for the Nasdaq. Let's see if Nasdaq is getting rejected here. This looks like it's going to push back and take the stop losses out and push it to new highs of maybe 150 or even higher. Wow. Big push again. Lost 300 on that one. Market is holding quite strong here. They could come back to 500 or even higher. Let's see here. I don't want to have a fake out, so when I do long, it's just coming right back again. Big push on Nasdaq, but I think it's a fake out. I don't think this is going to continue. I think it's going to get rejected right here and then come back. I'll do another short here at 140, 135. Strong sign on Nasdaq and strong sign on Wall Street. They really want to push it. They could push it, worst case, I think, to 200. But over time, I still think it's going to come back to 18,000. Let's see. Pretty impressive. They're just rallying and are taking it all the way back again. I'm not super sure if this is going to hold. But again, there's no confirmation at all. They're just pushing it and they hoping that everyone will buy here and they push it up. I don't think it's going to happen, but it could. They could prove it wrong. They could. I could be wrong about this one here. It's not that I don't want to go long. It's just I also have to be realistic. No progress, no confirmation at all. Just looks like it's gonna push back to 200, get rejected, come right back again. I would like to do more like a short on the DAX. I think DAX is easier for me on the short time frame. I know Nasdaq could come back to potentially 75 or even 50, and that will make 110 points, and that's good. That's $1,100. Then we are a little bit above break even, but it's not really selling off. I think that DAX is a better option to take a short back to the previous lows. It's going to come back here. It's just a matter of time. So I still have this short open here. There's no progress after 30 minutes. I mean, there's no progress. So why would you hold it and hope for something to happen? Germany is selling off. Nasdaq is not doing anything, they're just pushing it for no reason. Let's see if it's going to come back to 65. 15 minutes highs is currently at 135. We are over an hour, so we are after an hour right now, and the market is not really above. The DAX might push if we're gonna have some news. We're gonna have ECB gonna speak soon. We could get a push now. Just have to be careful here. Looks like we're getting a push. That they're forming a new high. They're gonna push the market, so just be careful here. They're pushing it again. They're hoping that the market's gonna rally, and it might also rally. DAX is also showing great momentum. Nasdaq is showing great momentum. They're about to push it. It's all about how high they will push it. I think I'm gonna move the stop loss up. I think this is a huge overreaction on a short time frame. I just don't want to get stopped out immediately. I can accept this loss here. I think it's completely crazy what we're seeing right here. Completely crazy. But again, no progress at all. The DAX is not giving any signs. Yeah, I would probably close my long position if I hold a long position here. So we did not manage to take this one out here. We did not really manage to break above the 50-minute highs. So if you're zooming out and you're looking at the 50-minute highs, I know we above 15 points now, but it took like 40 minutes. And now we're getting above, but this is a weak sign for the Nasdaq on a short time frame. It's gonna be fun to see if they're gonna take this one out here and take the orders out, and they're gonna push it above 200. I don't think so, but they could. I'm still holding a short here. And DAX is pushing as well, but it did not break above the previous highs. It might come now, so they might push it now. You could see they pushing the market. Wow. Lots of rally here, where they're just pushing it up, pushing it up, pushing it up. It's not that I don't want to add to it. I could make 3, 4, 5,000 this session here once I get confirmation. It's just adding to it, and then I have my stop losses around here, and then they just pushing it a little bit, and I just want to stay a little bit lighter. And then if it's really starts selling off and I get confirmation below 100 or maybe around 100 or just below 130, I can add to it back to 75 or even add back to 18,000. So my overall target, I think the worst case is 200, and the overall target is at the 18,000 or just below. I think it's even going to come below here. But the market went down a lot yesterday, so we might see a little reaction up to compensate for that free fall yesterday. You can also see Amazon and other stocks is actually pointing up. They all up 3%, 4%, so it might be a little bit risky what I'm doing here. And it's not giving us any signs of confirmation. But right now we're working with, let's see here. So we're working with a 0.8, so 140 points upside, and 60 points downside. I mean on the short, so 0.3%. It might happen. It might not work out. This might be a bad trade. It is already a losing trade. It's going to be interesting to see if they're going to push it above 200, and then it's going to rally. Same for the Nasdaq here. I think they have planned it to push it above 200. Let's see. The direction is against us. It's just going to push. I consider moving it a second time, and then I would like to maybe add to it here at 76. I'm adding around 80, but again they could push it very quick above 200, and that's the risk that you are seeing right here. Okay, they're not planning to dump the market, they're just planning to push it, and they all live with hope that this is going to be the day where we're going to push the Nasdaq 4%, and they could really push it. As you see, they keep pushing it, they keep coming new candles. And it's not that I don't want to take a long, and I should have been taking a long. It's just I just don't like the risk, to be honest, of doing a long here. I'm not super sure how high they're gonna push it before they're gonna choose to dump it. But Nasdaq is extremely high compared to the other indexes. I still have my stop loss in place. Mm, 450 could work for QQQ, and then it could get rejected and come back to 425. We are 40 minutes over, and it's still consolidating. once it starts selling below here, there's gonna come fear into the market. Again, they could push it, be careful, okay? Still holding a short. Move my stop loss down to 206. And let's say here, consider exit this one here, but to hold the other one, I'll exit that one I just opened, because I opened one, right? And I have another one I'm still holding. So just open the ones I had opened. So I still have one short. I'm still gonna hold it all the way back. I'm pretty sure it's gonna come back. It's just a matter of time. So this session, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades, and I have one open trade. So 8 trades. The first one was in profit. The second one was break even. The third one was in a loss of almost 500. The second one was a little bit above 300, so 200 down. And then I made 2 trades that's gonna take $100. So $100 minus the 300, so 400 down, plus the ones I have open right here. But I can make that down. I can make that happen. So right here, I still see it could sell off 160 points all the way back to here. That will make me $1,600, and I don't really see the big risk here. So $1,600 minus the loss I have, like $300-400, so that'll make me $1,200, around 5%, and I made a couple of percent this morning. I'm pretty confident this is gonna work. Pretty sure. Just need to hold it. And I could like to add to it when we get more confirmation. DAX is also crazy. I don't understand why DAX is so strong for no reason. Again, we see that every time. We get a big push, reaction back with 50 points. So we might also see a 50-point move back from 93 to 50 points. So that's like 43. That's not really enough. That's 43. Okay. Let's see if it's gonna push back. Move my stop loss down to 183. I'm still short. Nothing have changed. And this one here, I'm pretty confident I will make $1,200. But again, this have to sell off, and I could consider closing it. We just 45 minutes over, and I could see this is a very clear setup. This was 15 minutes over. This was 15 minutes over, and we didn't really see any progress above. It already pushed in the pre-market session or at opening, right? So yeah, it's just a reaction, full reaction, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna come back. You can see I'm down $40 here. I think we can make a couple of thousand at easy, and I think I will do it with you here on Nasdaq, but also on DAX. But I could also consider closing it around break even. Think I'm gonna move my take profit back to the support, because if we're gonna break below here, I'll be taken out with break even or around profit, and then once I see confirmation, then I will add to it again. I will re-enter, have a stop loss around here, and I'll just take it all the way back. But again, it could push up now again. I'm not super sure. I think I'm just gonna hold it. It's only 10 in amounts, but we could see some noise and some trouble breaking below 130. This is where we went up from last time. Moving stop loss down to 162. I could consider exit this one here. So I could re-enter at a better price. Let's exit here for $25. I will re-enter now again. I got $40. Let's see here. So around break even. It's not the best session, to be honest. But I am pretty confident we can make a lot, and just have to wait a little bit here. Everyone thinks it's going to go up, and it's not going to go up. They think and they hope and they pray it's not going to rally more. This is an overreaction. There's basically 300 points on upside. It's safe, and it's below, so it's very safe. The reason why I closed is because I have to be very careful around 125. I know they could push it back to 175, and then I'm just like, waste of time. But if I can see selling pressure, like we show this push, go short. We're gunning here, you're just waiting. Big push on Nasdaq and big push on DAX. I'll post my trades, all the trades I took today, so you could see it. I'm up today. The morning session was great. This is like not super great. But again, why would you hold short when there's no confirmation, there's no selling pressure below? And it looks like it's forming some kind of like support here. So break below 125, you do a short. I'll get ready go for a short here. If we can break below, we might not manage to break below. And that's what I have to accept. On the Nasdaq, it's holding great support here. The DAX is also pushing. It's also holding great support. No confirmation at all. I know that the Nasdaq could get rejected here 150 and then correct itself and come back to here, but I don't think it's really realistic. Yeah, we're pushing up now. Yeah. I think I should get back to it later. But I'm very sure it's gonna come back. It's just a matter of time. Again, it could push. It could like to take many orders out. Could push back, just so you're aware. Big push here on the Nasdaq, but DAX is not really showing any progress. Will Nasdaq really push up again and above here? It's pretty insane. I'll do another short here on the Nasdaq. I think it could be a good scalp, but let's see here. Or I'll get stopped out. Crazy. I'll exit here again. You don't have to copy this one here. This might be a waste of your time, because there's no progress at all. Let's just keep pushing up. They keep rallying. Big push on the Nasdaq again. But will this really hold? Or will this get rejected here to 175 and then come all the way back again? It could really try to push it above here, just so you're aware, back to 200 or even 250. I'll do a short here at 180. Very risky. Do not copy this one here. This is going to be my last trade. Let's see if the Nasdaq is going to come back or if it's just going to go insane mode. I'll exit this one here for $100. Overall, a losing session. It took too long. This is like too much trading for me. I shouldn't be doing this. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning. We will get this back. This is just like annoying that Nasdaq is doing absolutely nothing. But again, I know I could make it, and I'm down to sit here and you could just tune out and say this is not for me. This is too much trading. It doesn't make logic sense, and I completely understand that. Could consider doing another one here. I'll do another one here at 180. Just waiting for that push down, very quick push, and then they're gonna sell it off. Exit again here for $40. I know it's nothing, but it will compound and I'll build it up again. Just waiting for it to push so I can take a momentum trade back to 18,000. It's going to come back to here. No progress above here within the first 20-30 minutes. No progress after an hour. There's no progress above here. It's a weak sign. It's a sell signal. It's not long. People, they think it's a long. It's not. Nasdaq also, DAX also looks like a short here. Been consolidating. It's just waiting for it to turn and go back. I'll do a short here again. Let's see here. We'll exit this one here again for no reason. I know you're not able to manage to copy anything that I did today, and you have lost money today, and that's how it is. That's the game. Wow. To me, the risk is very low, and that's why I keep being in here. That's why I want to short the market, because to me the risk is worth taking here. Gonna do another short position here at 68. Very risky. I'll exit again there, and I would like to come back short here again. Let's see. Break below here a second time, below 160. I'll go for another short. Could also consider going for a short now. Again, they could push it. But if I see a red candle that's going to close and come below 164, I'll go for a short. It's going to come back to here. It's going to come now. Let's see. Pretty confident it's going to sell off. Short it here again, very risky. They could push it up. They could also sell it off. Let's see here. Last time they pushed it back to 165. Let's see if they're going to dump it. Last time they dumped it back to 125. I'll exit here again. Just quick scalping. Really not doing that much. Pretty sure it's going to come back to here, but let's see. Do short again. It's just so light position, so it's no brainer. I'll exit again for $50. I know you're not managing to follow this scalping at all, and you cannot. It's so quick, and I know I'm just opening and closing. I'm just waiting, and then I'll let you know, and then we can make $2,000, $3,000 together. It's close that I could say this is a good short signal all the way back to here. It's gonna sell off 150 points, okay? Just so you know, 150 points. It's just a matter of time. Right now, of course, if we go short here, it goes up, not funny, but it's gonna come all the way back to here. I think I'm crazy, but I know I'm right. But it's just very tricky where I should just waiting for it to break below, like we saw right there. So I'm waiting for that candle. I'm waiting for it to sell off 25, 30 points. Let's see if it's gonna come to selling pressure below 150. Let's see if it's gonna confirm. Then DAX is also gonna sell all the way back to here. That's more longer term time frame. We got the confirmation right there. Let's see here. Could consider doing a short here. I'll do a short at 150. Again, they could push it. It's just, let's see here. Exit again at $40. Very quick. This is insane. On my other live accounts, my large live account, I'm just holding a short, been holding it for quite a long time. I'm just holding it back to here. But this one again could push all the way back to here and even higher. So you have to be careful. Okay, you can see the trend is pointing up and gonna go short here at 61 again. I think it's a fake out, and I think they're trying to manipulate the market. Let's see, could be wrong here. Apple is pointing up, I can see that. The market is pointing up on a shorter time frame. I get that. But I think it's going to get rejected, and I think it's going to sell off soon. I told you. I'll just exit again here for $40. I'm just waiting for that stupid move down. I'm going to go short again here. I'm waiting for that move down below here, and then it's going to sell off back to here. It will come back to here. You just need to confirm and sell below. I'll like to exit again there. Yeah, it's very slow. Overall, this session here, around break even. I told you, everyone is saying I'm crazy, but I know what I'm doing. Everyone's saying that I'm crazy, but after 8-9 years, I kind of like have an idea of what I do. Okay, so there will be a big push, and you think I'm crazy, but it will come now. And I know this is too late. I know that we have way past, and it took me an hour, but there's gonna come 140 points. Everyone says buy here, everyone bought here, everyone bought here. They made nothing, wasting their time. They'll come 200 points down very soon. You will see. It's just, right now it's just crazy what's going on. It's just crazy. I'll do another short here at 155. you shouldn't be copy this one here. This is almost impossible. I'm just waiting for this to come all the way back, but I don't want to be holding something when it's not selling off. I mean, that I'm just gonna lose. Like, I just want to wait for this to sell off. I will exit here again. It's not really doing anything, to be honest. It's doing absolutely nothing. Crazy market.